Yes.
Well, I think there is a problem. And be careful that you don't export the problem to the people who are supposed to have the benefit of your service. That'll be double trouble. The people who are supposed to have the benefit of your service, should be informed. That's what I'm saying. Whether it's a generation deficit, financial challenges, or whatever your problem is, you owe it to your own integrity to tell the consumers that, look, I'm having these problems. This is how we want to ameliorate your trouble. So I'm informing you in advance that you won't have power from this hour to the other hour. You won't have power from this day or whatever it is. A very credible timetable, having regard to your own challenges, so they plan their lives. But if you say that, oh, I'm having a problem, and I will show you how you also will have a modicum of comfort by way of a timetable, I'm afraid that is a very, very clumsy arrangement we shouldn't encourage. Because you give the power, you distribute the power. You know your distribution challenges. They don't know. So you know how you distribute the power, whether you want to, supply power to this area, maybe Akusumo, Chebi, whatever. You should have a plan. Because if you are not careful, now what is happening is that let me treat the people who consume electricity as I please, because I'm having challenges. This is where I believe it will not...
In complying with the orders of the PURC, they have indicated how many notices they have issued over the period.
Where are they?
Several of them.
Well,
informing the people about the situation and how they are making efforts to resolve them. That is not treating the people with impunity, is it?
Well, I am not aware of what they've done before this demand for timetable or stress strongly. That is my point of view. If the people had a timetable, why would they be disturbing your peace regarding the timetable and all the kind of problems that is associated with the timetable? Where is the timetable? Now I'm educated that the timetable is out there for people to see. Let's do proper education and give information as to the timetable. And then people will plan their lives. I'm listening to a doctor who is saying that for some good reason, surgeries are not safe. In the first instance, I was going to tell the doctor that you need a generator in a hospital setup. No dispute about it. Automatic generator, where when you don't have power from electricity company of Ghana, it switches automatically. Well, in the middle of a surgery, if you are saying that, oh, the power source, I'm not sure, and you are playing lottery with the lives of people. So I crave your kind knowledge that if there is any hospital in Ghana, one important machine that a hospital should have, we should have automatic turn on from ECG power source, and then it kicks in directly. It's a generator.
He spoke about the situation where the response is that it took about 2 minutes for them to be able to switch over.
Well,
and somebody had alleged that a child died as a result of that, and they came to explain that you can't trace the death to the outage. And he says 2 minutes time is very critical when somebody, is under the knife.
Right now, they have an understanding of what they do in the hospitals and the sensitivity of the matter. We have automatic...
Precisely.
I'm a switch. Excuse me to say, I don't want to talk about private matters. So if you want to be antiquated, I'm afraid it's a joke. So off and on. Because you are doing something which is life and death.
They talk about cost and cost of fuel.
Well, what is superior to life? So life is life. You can't negotiate life. I don't see why you say in the name of cost, you have the most important machine in your backyard so that when you are doing an operation and it's a life and death issue, you save lives. So please, what we are trying to argue, we don't have an excuse. It is imperative that those who are looking after lives whatever the situation, even when we are in normal times, and we don't even have Dumsor, a very critical machine, which is a generator, should be in the background. And it should be automatic, so that you won't lose life. But let me tell you one of the things I believe is happening that we all agree. I do not believe we should play jokes with the electricity generation. We shouldn't play jokes with it. That is why the Committee on Mines and Energy, we are very serious about this matter. We want to converge and bring all the individuals in the value chain for us to interrogate the matter properly, that we know what the problems really are. And then the experts that some of the members are, we will be able to proffer solutions to some of these things. And then we come to terms with it. When you hide facts, it will come to hurt you. You cannot hide a fact which touches on the lives of the people. I'm being educated that ECG is the end factor in this whole arrangement. They distribute the power. ECG is woefully undercapitalized. I'm being educated. Now, if you know the resources of ECG, for them to play their role as electricity generator in the realm called Ghana, distributor, they are undercapitalized. What is worse, I'm being educated, that in terms of distribution of power, there is a factor of about, somebody was saying, it's even more than 30% of losses in distributing power. What kind of commercial arrangement is somebody operating that you can lose 30% of your product and still survive? These are critical matters we shouldn't joke with. And that's why we need to really sit down and bring ECG to the proper place and then begin to find out what are you doing critically to stop this. Then let's come to the common pool, the cash water.
Hold on there about the key installations like the hospitals.
Yes.
Where the two of you suggest there should be automatic, switch.
Yes.
To alternative power.
Yes.
The Tema hospital I was referring to, it took them 2 hours, actually, not 2 minutes. But don't you appreciate also that state hospitals have issues with money? With money. They are talking about buying fuel. And you talking about the molding, way to change when you lose power. Yeah.
Well, if you look at the issue of money, I believe that there are some critical areas that you should apply money. Whatever budget you have, they are very serious, if you like, integral part of your work. That should not be subordinated to money issues. For example, I can tell you that it is almost like non-negotiable that a major hospital, if the government cannot come in, some arrangement must be found for them to go for a good loan, stretch over time, for them to get one gadget, the absence of which will be life and death.
Okay.
So if people don't want to look at things from the perspective of the sensitivity that they are having, and will always go back to the money issue, it's going to hurt us.